Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen.
I'm Calvin.
And today we are watching Season 2, Episode 4 of Avatar The Last Airbender. I almost said the Dragon Prince. I don't know why. I mean, I knew why. But yes, it's Avatar The Last Airbender. In the last episode, we met some of Azula's old friends, and we had a little bit of a kidnapping, not really intentional.
A little bit of one.
Yeah, just a tiny one. And Boomy was, a little off his rocker as usual, but we kind of love him for that.
Well, he's doing what's best
for
his people,
he
thinks.
He was off his rocker in a very, strategic and normal way, which is, he's both not there at all and completely there at the same time, if that makes sense, But that is all that I really have to ramble in the beginning, so let's just get into the episode.
Before we get started,
Okay.
I have something to give you.
Okay. Is that a present?
Uh-huh. I have, for a while, been on Reddit, the Avatar subreddit, and someone advertised their art on there.
I love them. Okay.
And it's all the characters that we've met and in kitty stickers.
This is, I don't know how well they're going to be able to see them.
You can take pictures.
Yeah, this is Aang. This is Sokka. This is Katara. She's so cute. This is the Kyoshi, Warrior of Kyoshi. Suki. This is, fuck. We didn't learn her, no we did, May.
Yeah, it's May.
Her name is May. This is May. She's so adorable as a cat. This is Ty Lee. She's so cute. This is Azula. She's cute. And what's the one I dropped? Zuko! Look at little kitty Zuko! Oh, where's Iroh?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't have an Iroh.
He would be
a little sad.
He would be a little old gray kitty.
He would be.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with these. They're so cute. I'm gonna put them, I don't know where. Look at Aang, he's so cute.
Ooh, hold on.
I really like Katara kitty too.
I said, oh, ah!
Oh, is that the card you have?
Yeah.
You're gonna say it now.
So if you're interested in any of these...
which you should be, because they're really freaking cute.
They've got a bunch of different sizes of stickers. These were the 2-inch stickers. They have 2.5, 3-inch, and I think 4-inch stickers.
I want the big ones. No, I'm just kidding.
You wouldn't be able to fit them all on a laptop or whatever
True.
you want to put them on. So, or on the back of your phone case or whatever. So,
True. So cute.
Just check out Magpie Creations on Etsy.
Yes, do it. Look at his little arrows on his little paws.
It was really cool. You can get each individual sticker that you want, or you can get the pack. I think each sticker is like $2, $2.50 or something like that, but the whole pack is like $15, so you get like a little bit of savings there.
Zuko kitty so angry. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, we are going to get into the episode now. Zuko and Iroh.
Spare coins for weary travelers?
This is humiliating. We're royalty. These people should be giving us whatever we want.
Okay, well, not really.
Spare change for hungry old man?
Aw, here you go.
The coin is appreciated, but not as much as your smile. How about some entertainment in exchange for a gold piece?
We're not performers.
Not professional, anyway. It's a long, long way to Ba Sing Se, but the girls in the city, they look so pretty. Come on, we're talking a gold piece here. Let's see some action. Dance.
Dang, that guy's an asshole.
Nothing like a fat man dancing for his dinner. Here you go.
I know this is gonna sound weird, but I think the swamp is calling to me.
Is it telling you where we can get something to eat?
No, I think it wants us to land there. I'm actually hearing the earth. Do you want me to ignore it?
Yes.
I don't know. There's something ominous about that place.
See? Even Appa and Momo don't like it here.
Okay, since everyone feels so strongly about this. Bye, Swamp. Yip, yip.
You better throw in an extra yip. We gotta move.
I think the swamp doesn't want you to go. Oh no! We're Appa.
Appa! Momo!
Yeah, I'm gonna say the swamp wants a chat. It's holding him prisoner!
He's all tangled up.
Appa, you can fly! Oh no. Momo's like, really?
Something about this place feels alive.
Alive?
I'm sure there are lots of things that are alive here. And if we don't want to wind up getting eaten by them, we need to find Appa as fast as we can.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all. You know, I think that's probably normal. He looked angry. Why he clopped down? Aww.
We'll have to make camp for the night.
What was that?
Nothing, just swamp gas. Look, there's nothing supernatural going on here.
I disagree. Damn.
Sokka, the longer we're here, the more I think you shouldn't be doing that.
No, I asked the swamp. It said this was fine. Right, swamp?
No problem, Sokka!
Yeah.
That doesn't look alone. Sokka, I think the forest's mad at you. How can you run from nature though when you're surrounded by it?
What'd you reckon make a track like that, though?
Don't know, do. Something with 6 legs. Pretty big ones, too.
They're swamp people. That's a turtle or something. Momo, Appa did all that. Appa was like, I thought he was gonna eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Hello? Can you
Oh.
help me?
Is that her?
Mom?
Did you say mom?
I can't believe...
What the hell is this place?
Hello?
Yue.
Yue? This is just a trick of the light. Swamp gas. I hit my head running away last night.
You didn't protect me. I don't think she would say that.
Hello? Who are you? Hey, come back!
It's weird. They both.
It's a flying pig.
Yeah. But they both saw people they recognized, yet Aang said, "Who are you?" Isn't that kind of weird? Ew.
Look at that, though. That little hairy fella riding that thing?
No, that's what they call a lemur. Saw one at a traveling show once. Real smart, they say.
Not quite.
Bet he tastes a lot like possum chicken. Nothing to worry about. We just fixing to eat.
Tail whip him, Appa.
What'd you say that for?
Well, we are. Well, how'd I know they'd understand me?
Come on!
What did he say?
He's
They're
just
just-
fixing to eat you.
Oh. Oh.
I was chasing some girl.
I thought I saw Mom.
Look, we were all just scared and hungry, and our minds were playing tricks on us. That's why we all saw things out here.
You saw something too?
I thought I saw UA, but that doesn't prove
Yeah.
anything.
What about me? I didn't know the girl I saw. And all our visions led us right here.
The middle of the swamp?
Yeah. The center.
The center. Uh-oh. Jared knows that's not great.
There's nothing magical happening here.
Something magical's happening here. Go and take your little weapon away, Sokka. Dang. But it can just repair itself. It's trying to eat him! Damn. There's a person in there.
There's someone in there! He's
An
bending the
Earthbender.
vines!
Right? She just chops his head off and he dies.
Why did you call me here if you just wanted to kill us?
Wait! I didn't call you here.
We were flying over and I heard something calling to me, telling me to land.
He's the Avatar. Stuff like that happens to us a lot.
The Avatar. Come with me.
Now everything's cool.
Nothing mystical about it.
Oh, the swamp is a mystical place, all right. It's sacred.
I mean, he can't create
I
visions.
reached enlightenment right here under the banyan grove tree. See, this whole swamp is actually just one tree spread out over miles.
Oh, damn.
One big living organism, just
Looks like a
like
mushroom.
the entire world. We are all living together, even if most folks don't act like it. We all have the same roots, and we are all branches of the same tree. In the swamp, we see visions of people we've lost.
But what about my vision?
Yeah.
It was
What about
someone I
his?
had never met.
You're the Avatar, you tell me.
Time is an illusion.
Maybe it's somebody a different version of him met.
It's someone I will meet.
Oh.
Everything
follow the
is
rednecks.
connected.
These bitches kill him.
Come on, we gotta hurry.
Caught 10 fish and I killed them dead. Cut 'em and gut 'em and I tossed the heads in the water to keep them cat-gators fed.
I like the other singing guy.
We're under attack!
Hey, you guys are waterbenders.
You too? That means we're kin.
Katara's like, no, I don't think so.
I'm eating a giant bug.
But what about when the tree showed me where Appa and Momo were?
That's Avatar stuff. That doesn't count. The only thing I can't figure out is how
It's
you
like,
made the
that's
tornado
Avatar
that
stuff.
sucked us down. Well, no accounting for weather. Still, there's absolutely nothing mysterious about the swamp.
Really?
Nothing mysterious at all.
Except for that freaking crazy bird. I'm about to get fucked up by Zuko.
Who's there?
Blue mask, blue spirit, or whatever. Yeah. Is he becoming a vigilante?
Vigilante. Intervention time. Y'all watch too much other YouTube than this. So what did you think of the swamp? There's other waterbenders. And we learned about a tree that is like has some kind of spiritual connection.
There were some interesting things in this episode.
For instance, they can control vines by bending the water in them. That's pretty cool.
There was interesting stuff in this episode for sure. Not my favorite.
Yeah, I could tell.
Could you?
Yeah.
Just being honest. But I liked, or I'm curious about who the woman that Aang saw was.
The girl.
The girl, yeah. And like the flying pig. Like, when is she going to come into play? Like, how is she going to come into play? Obviously, if they showed us her and Aang her and then told us that time is an illusion, and especially for an avatar, right? Mm-hmm. Then it could be because he's going to know her in the future. So they're not going to tell us all that and then just like never mention it again. I mean, I guess they could, but that would be really shitty writing. And so I don't think that they will. It's interesting too because we talked about this before, and I'm pretty sure that it's been established that Sokka and Katara's mom is dead. But she saw her and thought that she was alive. Now, I don't know if that's just because of grief, you know, the last time she saw her, she was alive. You know, you see somebody that you love, even if they're gone, you're going to run to them and think like, oh, maybe it's possible.
I mean, the last that they saw her, the Fire Nation took her.
Yeah. I feel like it's implied that she's no longer with us. It's not explicitly said. So again, I'm never going to rule out the possibility that she could in some way come back. But just like their dad, we know their dad's alive, don't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we found out he was alive because
we met one
his
of his
friend,
lieutenants that was got injured and stayed in that village for a bit.
When Aang was feeling all left out and out of place because this was somebody that Sokka and Katara knew and had a connection with that he didn't have. Yeah. And all that stuff, yeah. So that was interesting in regards to her mom. And of course, Sokka saw Yue, which I think is just a manifestation of the guilt that he feels, you know, because the Yue that he saw said, you didn't save me or protect me.
You didn't protect me.
Yeah. And, like, I don't think that the actual Yue would have said that because I think that the actual Yue understood that it wasn't about anybody protecting her. It was a pact that was made long before, you know, like when she was saved, that it was like a pact that she was making that one day she would also in turn save.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, she said, like, you know, I have to do this. Mm-hmm. It's not about her needing to be protected. It's not like she was killed by someone. Like she gave herself.
Like she chose that because she understood that that's what her life was leading up to. So with that, I do think that's just a manifestation of Sokka's guilt because he feels like he could have done something to protect her, even if that's not how the actual Yue would have felt or did feel at the time. You know,
like if Sokka had known, maybe he could have done something different with fucking Admiral Zhao there. But then he would have been protecting the fish. You know, could something else have happened to Yue instead of the fish? You know, it could have ended up the same way.
Mm-hmm. I do think it's kind of funny, I guess, to see the redneck version of the waterbenders and all that stuff. I don't know that I love it. I get it. To me, I don't know.
Does it feel a bit close to home?
Excuse me?
You're from Florida. There's a lot of swamp and people who act and talk like that down there.
Yeah,
I'm not generalizing. There's people that talk like that up here.
No, I know. I think it just...
I mean, I am generalizing, I should say. I'm extremely generalizing.
I think that what it is that it felt like it felt like caricatures, right? Like, these are people... Like, this would be a reality show. You know what I mean? Like, these swamp people living in the swamp and, like... I don't know.
I mean, like, Duck Dynasty kind of...
Yeah, like, something like that. Or, like... Not that those people don't exist, because like, I've definitely met them and they do exist, but it's also, it's just such a caricature, like I said, of those kind of people, you know, that it made it less interesting and relatable, because it's just like, you can dismiss them because they're not important to the plot. They don't have any complexity.
Or are you judging them because they seem like real life people rather than people from this world?
Maybe but they still seem like a caricature of real life people rather than real life people.
I mean, they are, but also...
I think that maybe...
You have a cartoonishly evil princess going after...
But I think that what you're saying, like, has some merit, because I do think that they felt really out of place in the world of Avatar, and maybe that's why I didn't like it as much, because it took me out of the immersion of Avatar.
Yeah.
I
them having like very deep south, like hillbilly hick accents.
Yeah. Like, I didn't feel like I was watching Avatar anymore, you know, because that whole part, because like I felt like that part honestly could have been either reduced greatly or taken out of the episode without losing any of what was actually central or important to the episode. Do you agree that the fact that they are so of our world takes away from the immersion of being in the world of Avatar? Because the world of Avatar isn't like our world. You know what I mean? Like, all the characters are people that you could know in real life. Like, they have obviously very human traits and characteristics and stuff, but none of them are so obviously of the world that we occupy and not of the world that Avatar occupies, if that makes sense. Like these people are. At least not any that
I think
we've met thus far.
I think that's what it is. Like, all of the other people and cultures and stuff that we've been introduced to are so foreign to, like, the people and cultures that we're familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, there are some, like, real world parallels.
Yeah.
But this one was, like, such a close parallel. Like, it does kind of break the immersion for me a little bit, but I don't hate it. Yeah. It more just challenges my understanding of, like,
the world
how different this world is from our world.
Which I guess I can understand, like, from that aspect, if they're trying to make it more like our world. Like, hey, look, I know that this is, like, the world of Avatar, and there's, like, waterbending and firebending and all these different things, but there's also people that you would know in the real world. You know what I mean? Kind of like, I can get if that's where they're trying to go with it. And again, you know, I am a little hungry, so I could be being unjustly harsh on this episode.
That's why I had you eat the Reese's before we started. Get your blood sugar up a little bit.
I think the thing is, I don't dislike them as characters. Like, I think that, like, it's kind of interesting how, like, when he found out that the one guy, the tall, skinny one, when he found out that Katara was a waterbender, he's like, hey. He kind of just stopped, and he's like, we're kind of, like, related, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're kin or whatever. And obviously they extended an olive branch, and they, like, let them eat with them and all that stuff. So, I don't know. I think, like, really the only thing that I don't love is, I don't know, I do feel like they're a little bit of a caricature. And again, though, there are people that do exist like that in our world, you know?
Yeah.
But I think that did mess up the immersion for me a little bit. And I think maybe that was, you nailed it when you said that. Because I think that is what my problem with it was, you know? Because, like, in a show like Expanse, I want to understand the characters are like me. because it's very much, even if it's like a spoiler, I guess, future version of our world, it's still our world, you know? Whereas Avatar isn't our world, and so I don't necessarily need that. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly how I feel. I don't hate this episode. To me, it's a little bit like the episode where they were in the canyon in season 1. Like, yeah. I found that episode rather enjoyable. Compared to the rest, it's not like a favorite, but I didn't dislike it. This one I disliked a little bit more than that one, personally. But I don't think it's bad. I just think that, I don't know, I really liked the Zuko and Iroh moments, you know. I liked seeing the blue spirit return.
Yeah.
I'm curious where that's going to go, if Zuko's going to become like some sort of vigilante with it, if he's going to like maybe defy the Fire Nation, if he's going to, because the only person who knew who the blue spirit was can't tell anybody now, because it was Captain Zhao, or Admiral Zhao, and you know, he's dead. So that'll be cool to see where that goes. I liked the mystery of who the person that Aang saw was. I liked seeing Katara see her mom. I liked seeing Sokka see Yue. I liked the personal moments that were in this episode. There's just that one little part that I didn't super love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about specifically when Dew realized that she was a waterbender and they stopped attacking? It's like there's some kind of like...
Is his name Dew?
The two guys, the tall
Dew,
guy and the short
Tho.
guy.
Okay.
It was Dew and Tho.
Tho, okay. There's the same person?
Yeah, it's the same voice actor that did them.
Okay.
Do you think that him like giving her like quarter just because she was a waterbender, do you think that's a result of the Avatar not being in the world?
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Well, like, because the Avatar hasn't been like joining the four nations together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he hasn't been like the unifying thing for all four nations. They've kind of like
they stick
banded
more to
together to their own.
Oh, okay.
Like if they were like an earthbender, or I mean, there's not really any airbenders, and all firebenders are bad.
Well, not all,
so.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said in quotes. So like if she had been an earthbender, do you think he would have treated her differently?
I don't know, probably, but I don't think that that's necessarily a result of like, well, I didn't think of it that way, at least, of the Avatar not being there. I feel like there's a certain camaraderie when, you know, they're of the same tribe. Like, I don't know, like when...
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's camaraderie within the tribe.
But I don't think
Do you think that is been, like, that bond has been strengthened?
Like, amplified because there
has been no Avatar for the past 100 years. And do you think the gap between the other tribes has widened?
I mean, I have no frame of reference for how close or far they were before, so I have no way of really...
I'm not saying...
knowing. No, I know, but I'm saying, like, your question sort of would require me to understand how much the camaraderie is different when the Avatar is there versus when he's not. Since this is my only frame of reference,
in the opening, for instance, it says the four nations live together in harmony.
Well, yeah, but just because they live together in harmony...
Harmony being a synonym for, like, unity.
Well, I mean, I don't think that they would treat earthbenders differently, because isn't the guy with all the swamp stuff an earthbender?
No.
He was a waterbender?
Yeah. He said in the episode, I'm a waterbender too. I just bend the water in the vines.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Like, I don't think that they would have the same camaraderie, and maybe that is born of a need to defend their own, because... But I feel like it's more because they're against the Fire Nation than it is because they're just with themselves. I don't know. I think that in this world, if you're a waterbender, you know that another waterbender is going to have your back more than anybody else. And maybe that is because of that. I don't know. Like, I think that I don't know. That's kind of my answer. Like,
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fine. I was just trying to, spark a conversation or a thought in your mind there.
No, I know. I understand, but like, I feel camaraderie when I see like a Florida tag on a car, because I'm like, hey, another Floridian, you know what I mean? Just like you did when you saw the Ohio plate when you were in Florida, it's like...
Yeah. I
But
was a bit
all
more stupid about it.
Yeah. Love that. But, we're all like American, but do you feel more camaraderie with like other people from Ohio? Is it because you know that like you're from the same place? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like... I feel like that's kind of what you're asking, and it's like, I don't know. Because I can only infer based off of, like, the world that we live in and, like, what I feel camaraderie with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, like, I went to Florida State, so if I see another person from Florida State or, like, something like I saw, like, when I went to Denmark and there was another person wearing, like, a Florida State shirt, I was like, hey, like, this is cool, So that's kind of my only frame of reference. Obviously, that's very different than, like, being a waterbender, but I don't know what it's like to be a waterbender, so I can't really base it off of that. I don't want to be unjustly harsh to the episode. Like, I don't think I am. Like, this is just... What? This is just my opinion, My opinion is not fact. It's very much an opinion. If you love this episode, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that because I know that if I love an episode and somebody doesn't love it as much, like, it's kind of upsetting, because I'm like, how can you not see how good this episode is, But that was not this for me. Love Zuko, love Iroh, love Aang, Sokka, Katara, Momo, Appa. These new people that we met, like, they're all right. Could take them or leave them. Yeah, that's just kind of how I feel.
Okay. What about the tree?
Except for that one guy. Fuck that guy. You know who I'm talking about. The one that was fucking with Iroh.
The broadswordsman?
Yeah. Fuck him. If you're a dick to people who are just asking for help, like, in general...
Yeah. So, about the tree and the swamp.
It looked like a mushroom.
It's a big old tree.
It's a big old mushroom.
And apparently had some connection.
I did like the what the guy said. What was his name? Swamp monster.
Yeah.
I liked what he said about how the whole swamp was connected and everything on Earth is connected, right? Because it's all like nature and that kind of thing. Like, I do in some and like how we're all connected with it as well. Like, I do to some degree extent agree with that, because like I can't talk.
I know. You do accent. You do to some extent agree.
Yes, exactly. Because I do think that, I don't know, there's part of the earth in us. There's part of us in the earth. We're all living. We're all breathing. Well,
Dust to dust.
Yeah, that kind of mentality, right? Like, we all just exist on this planet, and we're all just trying our best to get by, and like, we're all the same at the end of the day. We're just,
And how he said,
bones.
like, you look around at all the animals, all the plants, all the people in this world, like, we're all growing together. Mm-hmm. We're all breathing together.
Exactly. Like,
we're all part of the same system, like part of the same living network of, sustenance and death and rebirth.
Yeah. And I think too, like, especially when you take it into like the context of a generation.
Yeah, because each generation is like almost like its own animal.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
it thinks similarly to
other people of that same generation
of itself, and other generations think differently from it.
It's like we all are somewhat similar, at least. There's differences in region and country and stuff like that, but we all grew up in the world at the same time, and we all have a relatively similar I mean, it can be vastly different
way
of thinking, but we all have most of the same, like, context for events, big major things that happen in our lives or whatever, you know, like, oh, that was weird. I know. I like the idea that everybody and everything on the earth is connected, right? We're all part of, like, we're all human, or, like,
we're all part of a
all
complex system.
Yeah, exactly.
That's in balance with itself. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
I don't think so. Did you see my cute cat stickers from the beginning? I'll put if Calvin has a link, I'll put a link to those in the description box below. All right, guys. So that is all that we have to say about this episode. We're going to go eat pizza now because I'm very hungry.
Pizza?
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to eat. I am hopeful for pizza.
She's going to eat pizza.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, you can like, subscribe, comment. If you want to see the next one, you can head over to Patreon, which is linked in the description below. Let me know what you think. And until next time. Bye, guys. Also, I'm really sorry if you liked this episode.
And do you honestly think that I could talk you out of pizza when you're in this mood?
No.